Welcome to GNT, your one-stop shop for video gaming news and whatever else we want to talk about. I'm Nick.
And I'm Brandon.
Today we're going to talk about some just random gaming news that happened this week. We're going to start off with 2K confirming Bioshock the Collection.
I'm interested in this. Bioshock, I played the first Bioshock and I played Bioshock Infinite. Enjoyed both the games. They're really a different kind of game you don't see so much. I think this will do well.
Yeah, I can see a lot of people either getting into it for the first time or getting back into it. I played the first one, and I remember there were a lot of cool mechanics in it. Like, remember there were times where like an enemy would be in water and you could shock it and kind of stuff it introduced. But yeah, it comes out September 13th. Yeah, I think it'll do pretty well too.
Looks like Blizzard is hiring for a new director for the new Diablo project. Diablo III coming out in December of 2012, getting to be about 4 years old. Still a strong player base, still a really good game. I think it's a game that ages well because it's not so graphics central, but yet it has a good art style to it. I mean, it's it's kind of like the best of both worlds. It's not a very demanding game PC wise, or now it's on the consoles, but
and there's a lot of replayability to it. I forget how many times I played through it.
Yes,
a few times on one character just to get to the more difficult levels, and so put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, I think definitely pick up the next Diablo whenever it comes out. Hopefully it comes out simultaneously for the PC and the consoles, because it's a good game, and I think it did well on the consoles, and I think if it would have came out on PC and both consoles simultaneously, it would do even better. Because there is such a strong player base in the console world, along with the PC market. So
I wonder if they space it out, like came out on PC, kind of had its surge, and I wonder if because I think didn't we start playing it again when it came out on consoles?
No, we played it after the first expansion came out.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I was kind of thinking maybe releasing it later on consoles kind of gets PC players back into it, but.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if maybe this is one that Microsoft will do, that you can play both with Xbox players and PC players.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Game like this would really benefit from a feature like that.
Oh yeah.
Tremendously. I mean, having that more access to players to play with, really would help.
Next thing is we've been playing with an HTC Vive, and there's a game that came out called Lightblade, and it's kind of an off-brand Star Wars game. I can't call themselves that, but it's the lightsabers, the way it looks, the sounds, the droid, everything in it is spot on. I played it for hours. It was like a dream being able to have a lightsaber, and all you do is deflect the bullets back at the droid, but it's still really cool. It's just like you're holding two lightsabers. Like, I was in heaven.
That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. It seems like VR is really starting to pick up some steam. Just released this week that the PlayStation VR headset is already sold out. There'll be no more pre-orders until its release. So that's saying a lot. That's saying that people are ready to take the next step in gaming.
Yeah, I read about a guy who went to a demo for it, and overall I think he said the headset was really comfortable, which is important, especially if you're going to have longer games coming out. Really light, and he said that everything looked great on it.
It'll be interesting to see where they go with these PCs that you can wear, so you don't have the cables tangling you up whenever you're playing an action game, and then that'll also, free up other possibilities, but I think right now, as it stands, the PCs are rather bulky, and wearing a high-end computer on your back, I'm sure your back would get hot because, I mean, VR is very taxing as far as processor and your graphics card, so I think that it would generate a lot of heat.
Oh yeah.
You definitely have to be in a air-conditioned room.
Well, it's taxing on you too. I mean, there's some of those games that you start sweating, get real hot, and then having a computer pumping out heat on your back. Yeah.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be the. I mean, I'm sure it'll sell.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How well it sells, I don't know. Yeah, but I never thought of the weight factor. I mean, you're thinking it's got to have a battery powerful enough to power the PC itself. That's going to be heavy.
Yeah.
You could make a PC light, but you're not going to make the battery very light.
Yeah.
Not to power that and the headset. You're going to talk some serious weight there.
No, I was thinking about Lightblade, and I remember, I think it was for my 4th or 5th birthday, it was like one of the droids that I forget what they were called. Not the interrogation droids, but I remember Darth Maul had in the first one those black round ones that.
Oh, they were like scout droids.
Yeah, but I got one that was on a tripod and it shot these Nerf discs, and then I got like a plastic lightsaber that you blocked with it. It was this cool thing about going from that now being able to have a real lightsaber, and it was just really cool.
Kind of getting off topic with the laser. I watched an interesting video on the internet this week of a man that created a laser bazooka, and it shot out a beam of laser light, like this big around. Then he could take and attach a magnifying glass to it, and he could set various objects on fire like that. I mean, the power that was coming out of those lasers. And I was just thinking, we're not that far away from laser guns, and I mean, I think the Navy's already using some of that stuff, but it's crazy where technology's moving us forward. I mean, you know, for how many years do we sit in front of a screen playing games, and then now we're in the games.
Yeah.
And we're just getting so close to where these things that we thought were sci-fi and fantasy are becoming reality.
Well, whenever I got that toy when I was a kid, if you ask people then, do you know, how long until you can actually do it in real life, they'd probably say, 50, 100 years, but now we're 10, 15 years later and doing it, so yeah, it's impressive.
Xbox One updated their status on being able to play music in the background on the Xbox, which is interesting. I don't know. I'm a fan of listening to the game sound effects. Sometimes I don't care for the music in the games, but I'm more a sound effects person, or the voice of somebody that's talking, even if I've heard it a dozen times.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything or I didn't misinterpret anything.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about this. The article that I read kind of seemed to make it like it was a bigger deal. Maybe they're trying to push it, but I don't know. Maybe if people use their Xbox or have it on the background and could listen to music in the room.
Or it might be something where if they're streaming on Twitch, a lot of the times people that are streaming on Twitch, they have their own music playing, so you could kill two birds with one stone and have the music that you want to be playing while you're playing the game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it's just one more step in the direction of the Xbox being the be-all console, whether it be for your movies, your TV, your gaming, your socializing, and now, musical entertainment. It's reinforcing that.
Yeah. Again, getting off topic with Twitch. I read about this and I thought about bringing it up, but there was a kind of a fad in Korea where people would stream them eating stuff, I guess.
I saw this
you
as
saw
well.
That?
Yep.
I don't know. That was weird. I guess Twitch doesn't allow it though, because
social eating. It was on, and the other day I went to check out some Division streams, and social eating was higher than the Division. Yeah, it was pretty high up on the list. So it did fairly well.
Wow.
It did fairly well for whatever lifespan it had. It was up there. So
The only thing I could see was if you had a favorite streamer. I don't know. Maybe if you just want to hang out with them or something. I don't know. But eating seemed to be a big part of it. Just
Yeah, I think if Twitch was, well, I just think that most people go onto Twitch because they want to watch people play games.
yeah.
More and more I see in some of the channels that, yes, these people want to come off as like a personality and stuff, and that's fine.
Mm.
And it does offer something to people that are, interested in that, but at the same time, people want to watch the game, so when people, get up and go do stuff, it's, kind of takes you out
Yeah.
of the, what you're trying to accomplish, because I don't get to watch it very often, because sometimes I'm at work, but, whenever I'm at work, I want to watch gaming. I don't want to have an empty chair of some guy going to the restroom. Now, I know he's not going to soil himself or anything on camera, but, I mean, there's got to be a line drawn somewhere.
Yeah, and I personally hate the sound of people chewing. So if I'm watching someone out here, I'm like, okay, that's enough. But
I'm going to have to remember that. Just to get under your skin sometime.
Yeah.